I'm on a mission to earn every Metal Gear codename and make a tier list out of them. This time, you voted for the MGS3 Tasmanian Devil rank. This rank belongs to the serious injuries category, just like the Mongoose rank which I previously earned. The requirements for getting the Tasmanian Devil is completing the game with more than 250 serious injuries on extreme difficulty. In this setting, you start with just a little more than a quarter of the maximum life gauge, slow health regeneration, a smaller starting stock of medical supplies, and you also get less whenever you pick up an item containing them. The first order of business was to maximize the life gauge so I could get as many serious injuries as possible at once. This involved maximizing the amount of times I could get a serious injury while minimizing the damage I took from said injury during the early game. The core strategy of this is to blow myself up with claymores while wearing the sneaking suit, as that deals the least amount of damage taken. You should also have the infinity face paint to accommodate this claymore strategy by either earning the Foxhound or Tsuchinoko rank on a previous playthrough. After depleting my life gauge with some injuries, I switched to the DPM camouflage to double my life recovery rate until it refilled just enough to blow Snake up again. Whenever Snake recovers from a serious injury, the cap of the life gauge slightly increases, and the higher your maximum life gauge becomes, the more serious injuries you can suffer at once, accelerating the process of maxing it out. It's also crucial to get as many life medicines as possible to further accelerate the serious injury grind. At this difficulty level, it's also important to diversify the kind of medical supplies you consume and type of serious injuries you impose on Snake. Not only that, you should also use only one medical item to treat each and every injury. After you apply the medical item, exit the survival viewer and the injury should be fully recovered within 3 seconds. That will help you ration your medical supplies. Also, different serious injuries require different medical items to treat, but some injuries have some medical items in common for their treatment, such as bandages. Some medical items are exclusive to a specific injury, so you should use those up first before eating into the ones that serious injuries have in common. For example, splints are only used to heal broken bones, so I'm only going to eat through my splints at first when I'm healing broken bones instead of bandages, which are a universal item for almost every injury there is. After torturing Snake with explosions, spiked logs, and broken bones, I maximized the life gauge, and it was time to proceed to phase 2 of the rank, streamlining the production of serious injuries. That would involve blowing Snake up 6 times with claymores, running into the spiked log 2 times, and then saving and reloading the game with 1 year advanced into the internal time clock to restore the life gauge. But halfway through I decided to experiment with a far more simple method of doing this. That would be entering the level with a full life gauge, then dying after 9 serious injuries and pressing the continue button, which is far more time efficient than the previous method. I didn't use this process up until now because I thought that the statistics of my progress might be resetting every time Snake dies and I press continue, but it does seem to retain them after all, and this speeded up the process by a lot. And there you have it, the Tasmanian Devil rank. This one might have taken just about 4 hours to earn, but it was still a 2-hour detour from my playthrough, which required extensive strategizing and min-maxing, so I'm placing it on A tier. Alright, there's 23 ranks remaining. Pick and vote for the next one from my comment.